found more scrapyard junk. Any of you guys feel like helping? No? Okay, I'll do it myself. Alright, so I found this at the scrapyard. Of course, I had to buy it. This is another awesome scrapyard find. Now, I only paid 40 bucks for it, so it's really not that bad. What this is it's a Hyosung. I'm hoping I'm pronouncing that correctly. A Hyosung GV250. So this is only a 250cc motorcycle engine, but everything seems to be here. It seems to be working now. I have been already playing around with the wiring for about an hour now. I had to hot wire it. I had to figure out something that was missing. There was a little fuse that's missing right here. I have to take these wires and twist them together. The light turns on. Most of the stuff works. The horn doesn't work, but most importantly, it turns over. Plus, it has a spark on at least one of the spark plugs. I haven't checked the other one yet, but it should also be sparking. So it at least works. It turns over. It has a spark. I think the next thing to do is to take the carburetors off, clean them. They look really dirty, but I've seen worse. Clean the carburetors, put them back on, check to make sure there's oil in here, and then see if we can get this thing to fire up. Alright, so last night we reinstalled the carburetor after cleaning it. Now, this thing probably could use an oil change. There's like a side window to it. It's like completely black. But I don't want to change the oil until I know that this thing runs and there's no problems. So I'm going to try and fire it up. If it does fire up, I'm going to try and turn it off immediately in case the oil in here is bad or there's water in it or there's just not enough oil. So I just kind of want to prove if this thing works and if it runs, then I'll change the oil. But if it doesn't work and if it doesn't run, I'd rather not. So anyway, let's see if this thing will fire up. I put a pulse pump on here. I replaced the pulse pump on here with a Go Power Sports pulse pump. I dumped the gasoline line in a jar filled with gasoline. I'm going to try and use some starter fluid to encourage it. So here we go. Let's see if this thing's a pile of junk or not. Starter fluid. Just a little bit, not too much. Come on. Come In the carburetor. Here we go. Is there gasoline getting to the carburetors? Come on! Whoa! Oh wait, there's an on-off switch right here. Oh. I kind of panicked and I just pulled the spark plug boots. I got shocked pretty good. I forgot there's an on-off switch for the engine right here. So, well, it runs. It kind of revved up and I kind of panicked. But, I think it's idling a little bit too high. So I'm not entirely sure how much motor oil is in here. There's no dipstick, so I kind of just was like, you know, if it runs, then I'll check the oil. So I didn't want to have it run for too long. So let's check the oil in this thing. Make sure there's enough. So honestly, this oil really doesn't look that bad. It's like almost brand. As it was pouring from the engine, you could still see through it, and I just wanted to make sure it didn't have like water in it, didn't have any grime or metal shavings in it, and make sure it doesn't smell like gasoline. And it smells fine. It smells like oil. So I'm probably just gonna put this back in the engine. I would change this oil if it looked worse, but it doesn't. It looks pretty good. And we're not really running this engine for very long. So I'll save changing the oil until once this thing is in a project and once we want to run it for longer. Alright, so we checked the oil. Oil is good. I was trying to get it running again and see how well it runs, see if it can idle, see how well it revs up. And let's try not to panic this time and then try to immediately shut it off once it does fire up. So, here we go. I'm going to try and remember that there's a kill switch right here instead of undoing all the wiring. So, here we go. Ooh. Choke on. So it's idling a bit low. Let's turn it up. Yeah, this thing is awesome. Yeah. There's a ton of dirt coming off of this thing. But, woo! It runs! Yeah, I gotta say, I am really impressed with this. Normally when you find stuff at the scrapyard, it's normally there for a reason, but with this, it actually works really well. I only had to clean the carburetors, work on the wiring for a little bit, and it runs beautifully. Now, this isn't a terribly big engine. This is only a 250cc V-twin. Produces around 26 or 28 horsepower, depending on which website you look at. Around 8 or 9,000 RPM. So let me know what you guys think of what I should do with this. What should I build for this engine? Should I build a shifter cart, some other type of off-road cart vehicle, something? Let me know what you guys think what I should do with this. For now, I'm just going to find a place to put it, either outside and underneath the tarp or in here. Just put it somewhere until I figure out what to do with this thing. But yeah, I am really... best $40 I've ever spent for now. So I guess that's it for this video. We got it running, we got it working. I'm not ready yet to do anything with this engine, so for now I'm just gonna find a place to put it, either outside underneath the tarp or in here. There's not really that much room in here, so it's probably going outside. But anyway, let me know what you guys think of what I should do with this. But for now, I gotta end this video here. Thank y'all for watching. I'll see ya in the next video.